What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Troy's Terrific Trails. Today, we're on the Colorado National Monument, and you might not recognize him, but you're gonna know his voice. This is Blaine McCormick. He grew up here, and he's also one of the voices of the JUCO World Series. So, Blaine, where are we hiking today?
Well, today we're at No Thoroughfare Canyon. It's on the Colorado National Monument. It's not too far away from Devil's Kitchen. This should be a fun one.
This is gonna be good. You ready to go?
Oh yeah, let's do it.
Let's go! The No Thoroughfare Canyon Trail goes for 2 miles to get to the first waterfall and is rated moderate. Our goal is to get to the second one, so make sure you have time for a lengthy hike. So one of the tips that you should realize when hiking this trail is that you're always going to want to stay right. You can see that there are 3 different trails that you could possibly go on, but we're going to go down that way along the river. Nothing too steep or treacherous on this part, and you're only climbing 610 feet to the first waterfall, but you're going to stop at the pool first.
So you just saw images of the first waterfall. We're actually on top of it right now, and as you can see over there, there's a little bit of a pool, but I have to warn you, do not dive in there. It's way too shallow and very unsafe. But if you have your family out, do a little rock climbing, and you can come to this area where it's a great spot for a picnic. Very quiet, very pleasant. It's an awesome trip.
After you have that picnic, you'll burn some calories going up these steps, which doesn't last long. And on this trail, you'll be hiking on all sorts of terrain.
Now don't be alarmed. Looks like we're in the jungle. Right now, we're just going through a lot of debris. Let's go.
I'm the first one on the trail today. So that's nice. And there are, like in spring, there are a lot of wildflowers, so I also really like that.
Huh, those are beautiful. Keep going a bit further, and you'll end up at the first waterfall. Man, that's tall. This is basically the first checkpoint of the trail. You can either turn back now, or you can keep going a mile down to the second waterfall, which is what we're gonna do. However, the route is unmaintained, so when you're going on it, just be careful. Yeah, you'll have to do a little climbing. This part of the hike is steep to begin with, and is for experienced hikers. It does level out, but make sure you take your time so you're on the right path.
Oh yeah.
It'll take you about an hour, and you'll end up at the finish line. All right, we did it. We made it to the second waterfall. Took us roughly about 2 hours from the start of the trail to make it to this point, but there's really nowhere to go from here. So, Blaine, quick advice before we head on back.
My biggest piece of advice is make sure to check the weather patterns before you head out on the trail. There's a lot of slippery rocks along this trail, especially if you're going up to this second waterfall. It's very uphill, and if it rains or snows the night before, very slick and really unsafe. So just make sure you're keeping an eye out on the weather.
Yeah, remember this part of the trail was unmaintained. Right. So if you lose the trail for a second, do not worry. Follow the canyon, follow the creek, and you will find the trail shortly after that. But No Thoroughfare Canyon, absolutely beautiful hike. Highly recommend it. Thank you so much for hiking with us, and we'll see you next time. That was a lot of fun. Thanks again to Blaine McCormick for hiking with me, and make sure you listen to him on the radio when JUCO is going on.